people are living and doing what they need to do, but people around them don't want to give them peace. So I need you guys to speak to the people one last time in closing, and just let them know from your heart what you guys got going down.
Man, just to everybody out there, man, we appreciate it. The support y'all giving, the prayers, the the thoughtful, kind words. Just it all means a lot to all of us. We're fighting for our son's life. You know, fighting for his future. We're fighting for our future of our family as well, his name as well. Um, Self defense is not a crime. Like we said, the video clearly shows my son was attacked and he defended himself, as anybody should in any type of situation like that. Um, Stuff like this has to stop. It's becoming a continued problem. We as a people, we as a community, we got to get behind each and every one of these situations. Like you said, applying pressure to these DAs, like you said, getting ourselves into these positions, these offices, so we can make a difference. I know I'm not going to stop after this. I'm going to fight for my son. We finna fight for our son. But after this, it don't end. Yes. Because there's going to be another Christopher. There's going to be another Carmelo. There's going to be another somebody else. And we're going to get behind them and fight. Same way people are fighting for us. Um, and just knowing, these donations, everything that's given is solely being spent to keep our son from behind bars in his defense. So just keep that in mind as well. And keep the prayers going, please. Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. Most definitely. We're definitely going to keep praying. And I just want you guys to know that we're fighting with you. And as a person who has been in the system, fighting this system from the outside, the inside, I know what that looks like. And there's no reason for someone that was defending themselves to have to go through this moment. But he is. And so we know that God won't put more on us than what we can bear, even though sometimes it seems like that, but sometimes it's a catalyst to something greater. And so just know, just like with myself, they have pushed me into advocacy more than what I was. And so I understand now throughout all of those tests and trials of advocating for others, I can just imagine what you guys are going through being actually part of the situation. And all I know is that this too shall pass, because we know who we serve and we know whose we are and we know where we come from, being the kings and queens that we are. And we're going to trust God that He's going to make this thing come out in you guys' favor, and that it's going to be a blessing that that young king, Christopher, will be able to stand up and proclaim and help others that have faced this moment just like he is. Give him new purpose on top of the purpose that he already had in his life to be able to move forward. And so that's our prayer, is that this